Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Kat. I'm a wife, a homeschool mom, and an avid reader. For everyone else, welcome back. It is the beginning of June, thus, the beginning of summer reading for our library. And I have decided to do something a little bit different. I am coming down from the high that is the Black Cat Carnival Escape the Readathon that I did in May. I had a blast. I read 17, 18, I think it's 18 books. And I am so proud of myself for that. But following that, I am a little bit in a or feeling a reading slump come on. And so, in hopes of getting myself out, I am going to do a summer bingo board. For this, I have gone through the internet and picked some summer reading prompts along with just some normal reading prompts to try to help myself to read or continue reading, but not expecting myself to do another 18 books in June. That being said, I decided to make this a little bit of a game for myself. So instead of just writing out the prompts in a way that might lead me to get bingos a little quicker, I wrote all the prompts down on a piece of paper, cut it up, threw it in a fishbowl, and now I'm going to pick these prompts and put them up in the order I picked them on the board. I am going to go across left to right, top to bottom, and make it work that way. I think that's going to give me a little bit of randomization. One thing I did is I did write these prompts last night and folded them all up so they are ready, but I purposefully waited between doing it because I was using scratch paper and some of these papers have writing on the back, and I didn't want to get myself in a position where I knew what was on there and might would pick. Also, I'm going to close my eyes while I pick said prompt. It might be interesting as we go. Who knows what's going to happen? But let's go on ahead and get started. All right. So here we go. I've got the prompts in here, and the first one has been picked. Trying to safely set the bowl. And the first one is a Storygraph recommendation. I'm just grabbing some Scotch tape. And for right now, I'm going to tape these in place. And then at the end, I will write them because that will speed this up. Some of you don't want to watch me write, and I understand that. So, Storygraph recommendation for the first one. Next up is read a one-word title. All right, here we go again. And next is TBR cart. I do have a cart over here, so I will prioritize one of the books that are on the TBR shelves, not counting my book club shelf. And again. Next up is a debut novel. Debuts can kind of be hit or miss for me. Most of the time I love them, but on occasion they do fall flat. All right, next up is a rom-com. I won't lie, I am looking forward to reading some rom-coms and some beach reads during the summer. All right, up next is a book more than 500 pages. I'm wondering if I consigned myself to either an Outlander book or a Court of Silver Flames. We'll see. All right, up next. Oh, only one at a time. All right, up next is a banned book. And then a Spiffbo pick. So for this, I'm going to look at the list of titles that are for the 2024 nominees, and I will pick one from there. And I may even look at the ones that Cassidy covers has her team reading and pick one of those. Up next is Fruit on the Cover. I don't know exactly what I was thinking with this one, but it sounded like it might be a challenge. All right, up next is a retelling. So this will be a fairy tale that has a retelling. I know that Disney has a series that are all retellings with a twist, the Twisted Tale series. And I enjoyed the Frozen one of that. Oops, I got two. Let's just do one. Up next is an audiobook. This I enjoy audiobooks to kind of help me get through on some. Hopefully I picked the right audiobook. A book with a person on the cover. I know sometimes the publishing goes in waves of people on the cover or nothing on the, or just designs on the cover or landscapes. All right, up next is a book inspired by mythology. That one I might have to go to my daughter to get a recommendation. She really likes the Rick Riordan Presents books that are set with the mythology. All right. Boop. Making sure I didn't drop one. All right. Read a book that takes you on a road trip. I've read a couple of those and they've been fun. All right. And next, my bowl is getting less. It won't get completely empty, but a historical fiction. I think I did a total of 32 prompts. I forgot to leave a space for my free spot. So we're just going to slide those two over because every bingo needs a free space. All right. Up next is continue a series. One thing I will mention is I'm going to try to have this be 24 different books instead of overlapping some of these prompts. I easily could do some of that, but the point is to get 24 reads during June and July. Read a book with a summer 2024 Olympic tie-in. So for this prompt, the looking at the Summer Olympics. So if there's a gymnast in the book, or it's about a gymnast or a volleyball player or any of the Summer Olympic sports, along with being set in Paris, will also work for that because the Olympics are in Paris this year. All right, read a book set at a lake. I have a whole list of 2023's beach reads that I'm sure one of them will have it, along with 2024's beach reads. You know a beach read's some of them are gonna be set at a lake. Oh, I got two. Up next is read a book set at the beach. So again, just about any beach read is going to work for that. For those two, I am going to strive that one is set at a true lake and one set at the beach, like next to the ocean. All right. Up next is most recent purchase. Currently, that's going to probably be something I got from the library book sale, but we'll see what happens with that. All right. Another one that I can do with that is reading some of the books I have for British literature, which I've just purchased as well. Read a book set in a location you'd love to visit. All right, we're getting down toward the bottom, just 3 prompts left. An ARC. So an ARC is an advanced reader copy. These are books that I get normally from NetGalley. And the whole purpose is for authors to be able to get their book reviews before they're actually published. And I have quite a few ARCs right now. Oh, all right. So these will be the last 2 since I pulled 2 out and dropped one. I have no idea. A cover pick. So a book I pick based on the cover. Oops. And then last but not least, a thriller set on an island. This one might take just a little more searching for me because I've read a few, but I didn't realize how much of a genre that was going, or how much of a genre that is. So, nope. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go on ahead and write these in, and I will see you at the end. All right, guys, and there you have it, my summer bingo board for the next 2 months. I am only doing this for June and July because in August we jump right into the second semester of our Magical Readathon hosted by Book Roast. So keep an eye out for some updates on this. I'm going to try to do them every couple of weeks just so that you can see where my progress is going. Worst case, they will be in my vlogs instead of their own separate video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.